Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will learn how to select first child of paragraph element with the help of CSS. What this means is if we want to select a first child of paragraph, then how we are going to do it. For example, if we have a div tag and we have a multiple paragraphs within that div tag. So I want to select the first paragraph with the help of CSS. So how we are going to achieve it? So we achieve it by selecting the first child of paragraph. So let's take a look at let's jump into the HTML code here so that it will be easier to understand. For example, I have a div tag here. I will create two paragraphs. I will give the text as first and second. Okay, so I have a div now, and within that div I have two paragraphs. So what I want is currently I want to give style to the first paragraph element, first child. So I will create a style here for paragraph, that is first child, and for demonstration purpose we will give it a border as red. I will save the document. We'll run the HTML. So currently we have two paragraphs here. First one is highlighted in red color. So this happened because of this first child. We'll do one thing, we will create another div element. I will copy the same paragraphs here, first and second. So we have two div elements. Within that we have two paragraphs. I will save, again I will run it. See now, the first paragraph for both the div have been applied the style. So we have applied here this element P first child. So we'll explain how exactly it works. So what this means is paragraph first child means the paragraph should be the first child of its parent element. Then it will apply this style. So if we see here, this is the paragraph element and its parent is div. So parent is div and the first element, the first child of this parent is the P. That's why it is selecting this first. In our second example, in our second div, again we select this one, the parent is div. For this paragraph the parent is this div. For the parent, the first child, what we mean here is the first child is the first. So it applies the color to this first. We can see here first and first. So this basically works based on the parent element. It will search for the parent element. Parent element is div. Then for whether the first child is paragraph or not. If it is the first child, it will apply the style. So in this case, if we create a span here, I will give here the span text, and I will save. I will run. You know, this first is not highlighted right now. Firstly it was highlighting, currently it is not highlighting. Why it is not highlighting? Because again we can see that paragraph first child. So when we select this paragraph, its parent is div. So parent div has the first child as span, not the paragraph. So this condition doesn't meet here. So that is the reason this is not highlighted this time. So for every paragraph it checks. So this is paragraph, this will also check for parent is div, and whether the first child is paragraph or not. So in this case this is the third child, first, second, third. So it only applies to the first child. So first should be the paragraph, then only it will apply this style. Similar here also. This will select the paragraph, then it will search for the parent. This is the parent, and parent first child is paragraph, so it applies to this first. Second, it is not applying paragraph, it is also in paragraph, but it is not applying to the second. Why? Because it will again search for parent. Parent is due, and it should be the first child. First child is P, not this one. This is the second child, so it is not applying to second. It is not applying to the second, only to the first. So this is how it works. Taking another example, we will add a header section here, and same thing we will copy here, paragraphs. Let's save this thing and watch what happens. Again, this is selected. This is within the header section, first and second. This is highlighting. First is highlighting. Why? Because again, as per this condition, it will check for the parent. This is the parent element for this paragraph. This parent as the first child of paragraph itself. So it is applying border color as red. So this is how this works, first child. It is based on the parent element. It will search for the parent element for this paragraph. A parent element can be any element. So in this case it is header. So it will cross check whether header has the first child of paragraph or not. If it is first child, then it will apply the style. So if I remove this thing, header, for example, one more example. So I don't have header now. I will save again and run. Still it is highlighting the first. Why? Because again, this paragraph, it will search for parent. Parent is body this time. Parent is body. So for the body, the first child is paragraph. That is the reason it is highlighting the first. So this is how it works. It works based on the parent element. Parent should have the child, first child as paragraph, then only it will apply the style. So this is what we learned today, how to select first child of P with CSS. We use this selector, first child. First is the element, then a column, then a first child. So this is how we apply style to the first child. Hope you understood. Thanks for watching.